You wake up with a cord in your chest. Yesterday, you were a poor, hungry teenager. Today, you became something else. They call you a hybrid. It simply means a devil's heart keeps you alive. Pull the cord and your head turns into engines, your arms into chainsaws. It works only if you can feed it with blood. You never asked to be special. You merely asked for a hot meal, a real bed, a day without fear. Instead, you got a job you can't quit. You were saved. Now there are terms. Your father left you a legacy when he died, not an inheritance. Debt from the Yakuza. They don't care how you pay, only that you do. Breakfast is stale bread, some days nothing. You sell an eye, you sell a piece of yourself you don't discuss. You cut trees for pocket change and sleep in a shed. Then you find a wounded devil shaped like a small dog with a saw for a nose. It growls with fear rather than menace. You offer it your chest for warmth. It stays. You name it Pachita. You work together from now on. Cheap hunts for tiny bounties. You keep your promises small. Toast with jam, maybe one date, and a door that locks. Your goal is simply enough, and that makes you easy to exploit. You have your routine job, leading an ordinary life, until the Yakuza betray you in a deal with the zombie devil. You are torn apart and left to die. In the dark, Pachita presses against your ribs. You remember the deal you made. Stay with me, I'll show you my dreams. It answers by giving you its heart. You wake up on the floor with a cord in your chest. You pull it, steel erupts. The warehouse fills with noise and red. You live because Pachita moved it. Life returned, except now you're owned. Morning came, a woman with calm eyes and a uniform finds you. Two options, be killed as a devil or live as her subordinate. You picked life. They give you food, a shower, a bed, and a stack of rules. Her name is Makima. Work hard and you'll get a normal life, is all she says. You're housed and paid. You're also collared like a dog on leash, but you finally have breakfast, fresh bread with jam. The bill is simple, obedience. Now hit the subscribe button like an obedient dog. The work seems simple enough. Pull the cord on your chest to trigger the power. Watch your head and forearms become saws. Your blood becomes the electricity that fuels the saw. Stay focused, or you will stall mid-fight. Wiped and hungry is how you end your work. You practice switching on fast and shutting down faster. Most days, faster is the difference between a save and a mess. Yes, you have a tool that works, and the city doesn't care about how you use it. They only care about what it costs them. You start with small jobs, room-sized devils, narrow halls with too many civilians. You kill the target. The civilians cheer, and the cameras love you. But the cheers turn to flinch when the sauce kept spinning, and the clear up for the janitors, that makes your presence loathe. You learn 3 lessons fast. 1, the kill is step 1. 2, cleanup and paperwork are step 2. 3, tomorrow is step 3. Praise feels good, but complaints land you in hot soup. Yes, you can cut enemies, yet you can't cut what's in your head. The dream starts the same way. A hallway, a closed door, a voice on the other side. Don't open it. It shows up after good days and even the bad ones. Loud after victories, louder after losses. You wake up with your hand on your chest, fingers near the cord. You don't know what's behind the door. You only know the warning is for you. You can outrun devils. The door walks with you. An ambush flips a routine patrol. Shots, screams, too many bodies on a narrow street. Your late transformation means you didn't make it for everyone, and most people is not a good enough metric. Teammates go down fast. The noise ends before your saws do. You learned a hard rule. Your blood brings you back. It doesn't bring the dead back. After the reports and the mop buckets, the apartment is quiet in a way that you can hear. You survived. Now you have to live with the guilt. Makima is kind when you're useful, and kinder when you are broken. She feeds your goals. A normal life, a date, safety, earned by obedience. You start confusing approval with care. She doesn't. Her asks get bigger while her voice stays gentle. You're not just hunting devils. You're learning how control feels when it smiles. If love is a leash, what happens when you pull back? Then came the next fight, one that runs longer than planned. You overdraw, your engines slow, your vision tunnels, you stall mid-swing. To stand up again, you drink blood you hate from a source you hate more. You won, but you come back shaking, hungry, and late for yourself. The door in your head is louder. It feels closer when you're strongest and closest when you're weakest. The city wants results. Your body wants payment. The door wants an answer. The dream returns. Same hallway, same door, same voice behind it. Don't open it. This time there's something else. A slow scrape, like chains dragging over concrete. You reach for the handle before you're fully aware. Your hand closes. The metal is cold. You stop. You look down and you realize other hand is on your chest, 2 fingers hooked onto the cord. You've been doing this in your sleep. You sit up, breathing hard, and count the dreams on your phone's note apps. 7 this month, 3 this week. They come after fights, after debriefs, after nights that felt almost normal. The pattern is simple. When things stress up, door dreams up, you don't tell Makima. You tell yourself one rule. If you wake with the cord in your hand, you let go first. Because if the door is a rule, you're built to test it. So you'll need another line you won't cross. A quiet night at home, you ate dinner while watching a dumb show none of you would like because silence is worse. You put your bowl down and say it out loud. This place stays safe. You start keeping small anchors on purpose, a receipt from the market, the cabinet packed with food. If the door is getting louder, you'll give yourself reasons to step away from it. A line only matters when something tries to push past it. The call comes in. Crooked. 2 emergencies at once. Station A, civilians trapped under a collapsed platform. Site B, a high-value devil spotted. Orders say capture it, if possible. Makima's voice on the channel, B first. The voice in your head, A first. You move. Sirens, wind, stairs. At Station A, smoke crawls along the ceiling. A kid is crying under a twisted bench. You pull the cord and clear the wreckage fast. The saws make terrible tools, but good shortcuts. Dispatch repeats. Unit confirm movement to Site B. You look at the kid's mother, at 3 more hands reaching up through gaps in concrete. You stay 30 more seconds, then 60, and you get them out. You sprint for Site B, late and hot. The target is bigger, then briefed and already running. You give chase through an alley, engines loud, feet slipping. Mid-swing you stall, blood too low. The devil turns, you drink from a source you hate, stand up, push through. You land hits. It escapes anyway. A trail of black smears into a drainage tunnel and it's gone. Back at base, the log says, civilians evacuated, 12, target captured, no. Priority followed, no. You write your statement in neat letters and attach it to the report. You won where it counts and lost where it counted. Debrief room, fluorescent buzz. The report projects on a wall like a school test. Makima reads it once. Next time, follow the plan, she says. Tone level, smile small. We measure what we can measure. You nod. The punishment? Remedial drills for you, and a week on lower risk assignments. You sign 3 more forms that all say the same thing in different words. Deviation and resource loss. The week is all repetition. Start, stop, pulls, time transforms, blood draw checks. You improve your on-off speed by 1.5 seconds. No one claps. The door dreams spike anyway. 4 nights out of 7. Twice you wake up with your fingers under the cord. You let go both times. You add another anchor to the collection. A bus ticket from the night you got everyone out. Makima passes you in the hall. Work hard and you'll get a normal life, she says again, as if the phrase is a policy too. You say, I'm working. If obedience buys normal, what does choosing yourself buy? The dream comes back cleaner. Hallway, door, voice. Don't open it. Behind it, the scrape of chains. Closer now. You stand there long enough to feel your own breath steady. For the first time you answer, not today. You don't touch the handle. You turn around and walk away. The sound fades like a TV turned down, not off. You wake before dawn with your hand flat on your chest instead of curled on the cord. The room is quiet. You make tea because there's nothing else to do that isn't loud. You lie back down and actually sleep. No hallway, no door, just the ordinary weight of a blanket and the street outside starting its day. Later, you pocket your anchors, the receipt, the snacks, and you head to work. You don't feel fixed. You feel decided. The door is still there. It can wait. A closed door isn't peace. It's a plan. Now, finish paying for normal on your terms. Normal isn't a prize they hand you. It's a cheap dinner you buy again tomorrow. You work, you bleed. The saw stays quiet unless it's needed. That's the closest thing to peace that you've had. You keep 3 anchors in your pocket. A market receipt, a snack, a bus ticket from the night you chose people over policy. They remind you what you're building. Nothing fancy. Everything real. Hybrid doesn't mean split in half. It means fully both. Human enough to love these small, stupid, perfect routines. Devil enough to do the ugly work that lets them exist. When the cord hums in your chest, you decide if it gets pulled. When the door whispers, you decide it stays shut. Saving strangers is the job. Saving this little life is the point. If being a hybrid costs your blood, being a demon slayer costs your soul. Click for your life as a demon slayer, where the rules are strict, the risks are personal, and the world always demands more than you can afford to give.